Hi everybody, excuse me, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter, you know the drill. How you doing? I hope you're well. I keep saying don't I need to stop giving myself time to do stuff. Oops, let me turn that off. I'm watching New Amsterdam, the hospital programme, I love it. Right, just move my cable out of the way, I'm charging my tab. Yeah, I hope you're well. I'm just showing you, because I'm not using the colours now. I've done one of these, and one's violet, one's English lavender. Hey, I didn't know the colours. But we're going to do this one in a different colour. Same thing, just a different colour. So I'm just going to show you that's how I played about to find my colours. And I ended up with this. And this time we're going to go with yellow and yellow. We're going to go with bright yellow and yellow. So number 50, number 52. And I'm going to be using, finally, I'm using my Nick Pro, my squirrel eye brushes. What I got for Christmas. No, I didn't get these for Christmas. I've had these for a while before Christmas. These are the ones. I said I'd have a play with them and then show you. So, 15 ink pack. All different tops. I needed some new small ones, so I'm very, that's better, isn't it? Very, very happy with that. So yeah, I've got some good ones in here. And I also, although I forgot to bring it up to show you, when you wash these before you use them, then when you've finished, you rub them over some special soap there is. And it's not dear, and you'll never have to buy it again. And then, like you should do with any brushes actually, like I do with my fly them, just put them into how they're supposed to be after you've wet them, and you know, just wet it. So when you've cleaned it, take the water off, put it into its shape how it should be, and dry them flat to start off with, and then it doesn't matter where you put them. But I tend to leave these ones in water anyway. But yeah, we're just using one of them today. Right. I'm going to have to bring my cutter up to the table in a minute just to show you. Well, not in, oh yeah, I'll do it before we colour it. Then we can put it out of the way. I've got a piece of card that is 5.5 by 4.25, so your standard American A2, which is the cards I like to do. You can do this with any card, any size. I'm using, this is new, I think this is a new release actually. I've just bought this from Bumblebees. Amazing Things. I did put in to order the die as well, but it went out of stock, and I'm glad now, because I thought I was going to partially die cut, and I've ended up doing it footy cutting, so I can just show you don't need to buy the die instead. And I bought this, and I'm going to use this, I think. I hope you are smiling. I've just used that one, but isn't that nice? There's all sorts I can do with this, so I'm really happy with that, and it's got some belting little sentiments on, which I said I would treat myself to this week. Oops, this year. I've used the same sentiments for I don't know how long, so I've got some lovely ones in here. I'm so blessed to call you my friend. Aren't they lovely? And I've been good. I've already filed them. Well, I don't write them down anyway, but I do file them into the packets. So we're taking the big flower out. I've probably got other flowers that I could have done with this. I mean, it didn't even have to be a flower. It's just what I chose to do with it. So, Rosie. Just making sure, because I don't want it anywhere else. It needs to, because it's such a fine stencil, it would show up absolutely everything. So I just want a bit of room at top. Probably about the same at bottom. If you were about there. Oh, that was my tummy. I must be hungry. Yeah, I've just been watching New Amsterdam. I hadn't watched it for ages, so I've just started season 3. And there's a new season, so I've got 3, 4 and 5 to watch. How exciting. Gosh, this goes from one extreme to another. no powder to tons powder. Right, I'm stamping in this fine clay, and we're going to clear emboss it like I do. Do. Look how fine that is. It's beautiful. I'm just checking to make sure there are no hairs on it. Can always turn card over though, can't we? It's very pretty. If you like pretty ones, this is a really good one. No, there's no hairs on there. It's a good job I've only got one say. I've only given myself half an hour. We know it's not going to happen, don't we? That should be enough, hopefully. Oh, did you hear my neck crack? No, just a few of these leaves here. I'll do it all, but it's just a few of these leaves. There she goes. Just give it a quick spray. Look at that. Nearly out again already. That's another load that needs making. Do you know, I know we talk about the stamp cleaner all the time, but it honestly is the best thing, because the amount of times I used to suffer with not being able to breathe when I sprayed the stamp cleaners that I used to have. And this is just so lovely to spray and have a nice smell in the room. So I'm putting that one away because I'm not using the sentiment out of this one. So, all nice and pretty. Let's take that out. We need to keep all this clean. So I'm going to keep wiping my hands. Just move this out of the way for now till we do sentiment. Right, let's put some. I'm using clear glass superfine. It's the only one I have right now. Well, I think it is. I am using watercolour card, by the way. You don't have to. I'm using zig pens, so if your normal card holds zig pens, you can use any paper you want. It just makes sure whatever medium you're colouring with, it takes it. Just going to warm it up a minute. It won't take long because it's, like I say, it's very delicate. I think that's all covered. Oh, there might have been a bit of an air there. Ah well, it is what it is. Right, I'm just going to get the, I'll move that out of the way, and I better move my coffee cup because I can see me knocking it all over. I never drink the bottom of my coffee, I always leave about that much at bottom. Right, I'm just going to wipe my hands and grab the cutter. Stay there, Rosa. Right, so what we're going to do, this is going to be really hard for me to see. I think, now then, 3.5. So it was 4 1/4, and I'm going to cut down to 3.5. But I'm only going up to these flowers here. I just don't want to go too far, so keep checking it. You just want that little edge around it where you're going to fussy cut. Then I'm taking my blade out. Oh, that was lucky. I actually cut it, I think. And I'm going to do the same coming in. That should do nicely. Then I'll show you what we're doing. So if I had the die, I would have done the partial die cut. Look at that, it just nearly caught it. But what we're going to do instead is fussy cut. Now, I've got to try and get a straight line in this bit because I don't have that kind of blade where I can jump it over and do a little bit. So all you're doing is fussy cutting around it, but still trying to put that line through it. And I want the, you know, the little white line around it, like you would get if you was die cutting. I don't know if it would look better without it, actually. Don't worry if it, like it stood up a little bit, we can always squash that down with your bone folder. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I'm sure my phone's just been ringing. Can't do that when I'm filming. Now I'm going to come in this side and try and imagine where the line is. I probably could have put a faint pencil line through it actually, which would have been better. Shall we do that? Because, to be fair, is that straight? I can't even see card. If I cut on the inside of that line, that should be okay. So yeah, if you did it like that, even easier. And the little bit of pencil line it leaves, I can rub out, so that's not a problem. Oh, that's a lot easier. This is your hard bit. The rest of the card's easy. It's just quite effective though. If you don't want to do something like with leaves like this, pick a chunky flower. Whereas, well, if you'd have done it that way and cutting this bit off, it wouldn't be as complicated. Right, I'm happy with that. That needs a bit of tidying. Why won't that go under there? Just needs to be a bit tidier for me. That will do. Yep, I like that. That looks okay. That's fine there. That's fine. That's done. There you go. That's your hard bit. Let's get on with the easy bit now. Right. So I know I'm doing just green on my leaves, and I'm just going to spray water here to use. And I'll fold my dirty cloth up, just to keep wiping my brush on. Oops, what have I put it down for? So I'm going to try very neatly to do all the green. Could have done with cleaning my glasses first. Take off the excess water. Start where it's light, where there's none. This is going to give you a watercolour look, so don't worry about it if it seems a bit clumpy in places. It's supposed to. This is mid-green. Yeah, mid-green. This is my absolute favourite green. Should have enough water on that too. Yeah. So I am trying not to go out of lines, but if you go out of lines, you can soak it back up because it's water reactive, so it's not a problem. And I didn't even start on white there, which I normally do. So again, I'm not worrying about where the green is laying because it's a watercolour. It's a very quick card, really. I'll be brave. I do one at a time because if you're not quick enough, it doesn't move as nicely. Even when I'm just playing on my own, I normally do one at a time. Somebody is definitely trying to get hold of me. Trying to think what's for tea. Can't multitask like that, can I? You see what I mean? That one didn't move as quick. So I just stick to one at a time. I mean, it's nice. It's no different. Isn't that just the best green you've ever seen? I'll stick to one at a time. I love the length of these brushes, which I think makes it easier. Because when I'm doing it sometimes, I'm alright when I'm on my own when I'm not filming, because I can have my head over. But when I'm filming, I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So it does make it a bit easier. Now, you can do your leaves different colours, different greens. Use a couple of different greens. We are mixing two colours for the petals, but if I wasn't, I would do it exactly the same way as I'm doing this. Whereas now, we're going to blend the two colours together, and then I'm going to go back to it after and dry it with the, blend it with the water to give it a proper watercolour look. So it matches the leaves. So touch all your green, like I say. I always say that. Otherwise you don't get the proper full watercolour look. Let's go down here. I mean, there is a lot of detail on this stamp, to be fair, so if you was just doing a bulky stamp, it won't even take you this long. Grab a bit more water. I don't know when this is going out, but I can tell you today is, oh, I'm going to say 19th. It's Friday the 17th of January. Why did I think it was 19th? I was gutted the other day. I said to Andy, don't worry, you've only got one more day to do, kid. Then you've got weekend off. He said, it's only Wednesday. I felt rotten, actually. It's been a long week. I don't know what that's about. So this is a bit of a leaf that's turned over. So I put a bit of dark there and underneath. I always dab the water off so you don't have too much. You can always add a bit more. But I really don't want my page swimming. I mean, still plenty of water there. I wanted that bit darker. I can come into that after. Or let me just look out the window, guys. That might be my son. It is, and I can't even let him in. I'm just going to pause you guys. I'll have to let him in. Ta-da! I'm back. Just make sure you're filming. Yeah, you are. I just had to tell him to ring his dad. And he's getting up in 10 minutes anyway, so. We're nearly done. Right. 2 more leaves. I haven't heard him answer his phone. Right. Last leaf. Oh, he's answered his phone now. Right, so that's your leaves done. I said it was quick and easy. So we'll go on to the yellows to do the petals. So like I say, I did this one in purple, which I'll show you when I finish. So this one we're just going to do in orange and, well, yellow and yellow actually. So I'm going to do dark down the bottom. And then I'm going to colour it all the way down with the light, which will pick the, my phone's going to enter, doesn't pick the colour up. And then we will go over it in a bit with the water. I'm just going to let it dry and it'll give it the watercolour look. So we're keeping you awake, Rosie. Did you hear her yawning? So we're going to do the same on all of them. I didn't know how it'd take the colour with the yellow because of the base that we're putting it on. I know that's a bit of white beneath, but it looks alright. And the orange should stand out more when we're finished. Orange, it's yellow. Just push it round. So this one's got like that leaf. It's got a, like it's flipped over. So we'll put a bit of dark there. And just add the colour. There, that's better. I'll just put Rosie down, guys. I've gone off edge now because he's making me rush. I'm not rushing. They can go apart together, can't they? Andy and Ash. You go see Daddy. Go on then. Oh, I know it's a hard life, isn't it? Back in with the yellow. The light yellow. Oh, that'd have been nice if I'd have done a light yellow. That could have looked really nice. Because we're taking it all the way in, I'm going to do these three together. There we go. Bring some of that colour out as well. I think it's going to look alright, you know. Should have tried the colour first though, shouldn't I? I did think about doing blues, but I've done a purple, so I just thought it'll look okay. Oh, look at that. I need to remember to touch that with a bit of water. In fact, let's do it before we do the yellow. Perfect. I think just because we're, like I say, we're doing it with the other brush, the other colour, it doesn't give it time to dry because you're wetting it again with your brush on your nib. If you don't have these, I mean, there's all sorts what people use. There is a version on Amazon. I actually did a video comparing these to the Chromatech ones, which are, the price is way different. So much cheaper, but they work just as good, you know. So if you can't afford these, they are good. But there is lots out there. I mean, you can do it with all sorts. You don't even have to colour them in this way. Just colour them in like you would with your normal alcohol pens, like people do. I'm just not very good with alcohol pens. Right, now I'm going to start from the top where we started, and I'm going to brush the whole petal. And I'm going to put quite a bit of water on it. It just gives it that watercolour look. You might not see the difference straight away, but you do. Now I have gone over a little bit there, but it needs taking off when it's dry. Otherwise I'll end up taking all this off that I've put on. Push it right down to you where you start. Just can see there's no water there. Yep. It's really lovely. I mean, when I was doing this with the purple one, I've never done this before, gone over it when I finished it. So it were a bit of an accident, but when I finished it I thought, gosh, that looks good. So that's why I'm doing it on this. So that one's done. Exactly the same on this. That's one. Now I'm going to be really impatient. I want it to be dry now. Isn't that brush fantastic? Just mop that up. I desperately want a new top. I'm going to have a look at them. So if you can see, I should have shown you before close up, shouldn't I? It's give it a more washy look. I might even do it a little bit more. Let's have a quick gander. Tell you what would be nice if you did it with like your Wink Castellery stuff. This is me not taking any water out. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I would probably do it a little bit more, but I'm going to stop. Well, I'm saying I'm going to stop. And here I go carrying on. I just want to, I'm having to tilt it so I can see where it's not wet. Now I'll just put a ton of water on there because I didn't wipe it off. Let me look at that. That's better. So I'll do the same here, although this is still quite wet. Right, I'm going to go with that. There we go. I'm going to give it a quick blast. If I pat it dry, it's going to lift the colour. Oh, that's way better. Yeah, that's a lot better now. Aren't they gorgeous? So I'll get the platform again, just because I don't want this to be off at all. Sometimes it doesn't bother me, but when it's this delicate, should I wipe my hands? And what did I say? I think we're going to use I Hope You Are Smiling. What a lovely, lovely sentiment to have on a card. This set's called Floral Kaleidoscope. That looks pretty good. I want to play with this set and see what we can do with it. Hopefully it's going to be one of them we get a lot of use. Well, I get a lot of use out of. I don't often buy new American stuff now because I've got so much of it. But I want to treat myself. Where's my black ink pad? I'll start buying stuff now and I'll say one day, will you buy me this for my birthday? And he'll say, just order it. So I order it and then I use it and then I'll say, will you buy me this for my birthday instead? So I end up getting a bit off him. And then when it comes to my birthday, I've got no to open. Ah, that's lovely. I am going to put another, I don't think it needs it, but... And don't press hard when I do a sentiment in case it squashes it. But they are really good quality, so it shouldn't. Oh, that's beautiful. Just give it a wipe. Put this away while we can. I don't think I've ever done an all pink fresh video before. I do like pink fresh, it's lovely stuff. I'm going in with the clear gloss again. That looks good. heat it up. So I ummed and ahed about what colour base to use. I've seen this, what I'm doing now, I've seen it done loads of times. And I've seen it done on a white base, I've seen it done on a dark base, I've seen it done on a matching colour base. I don't want to do it on yellow, I don't think yellow would be right. These all won't fold in yet. See, that would look nice, I think. I think that would look lovely. Oh, I do. But then again, I think I might want to cut, you know, have a bit of green at this side as well. No, because I didn't go with the colours. I got teal out to use as well, but I didn't go with them. That's the same. This is the one I've used for the purple, which might be good actually. All my cards, Gina K, what I'm using today. Coloured card. See, that just does it, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll stick with the same I've done with my purple. Right. I'm using my Scotch tape today that Hilary sent me from, I think this is the one she sent me from America. She sent me so much Scotch tape. I couldn't believe it. It's so expensive to buy here. Although when I do buy it here, I buy it off eBay. It's the cheapest place. But yeah, it is expensive here. And yet, it's the best tape, I think. Foam tape for crafters. For the strip tape. See, it's a nice, easy, quick card, really, isn't it? You can make it a lot quicker by not picking a picture so delicate. Like I say, go for a bald. Go for one with no hair on it. Go for a bold one. Oh, while we're having a natter, I'll just tell you. We have a Facebook group. I always mention it because we've always got new people watching. Heidi-The Crafter. You do have to answer all 4 questions to get in group. Otherwise, it's the robot that automatically declines you. It's not to do with me and Nicola. Nicola's our admin. She's an amazing lady. But you'll get to know her when you join group. So there's only me and her that run it. And all the guys that are in it as well. You won't have to get some inspiration. Anyway. Yeah, we have that. So come on over. We just ask no selling. That's it. No promoting. Yeah, just come and have fun. We do lots of giveaways, but you do have to be active in group. That doesn't mean you have to show your own cards. It just means like commenting on people's posts and things. So you're not just there for the giveaways. Sounds awful, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to put, look what I've got going again. Finally got me, I had to have it cleaned out, and because I used some different glue in it, and I didn't like the glue. And I've been using a different one in between, which I'm not going to lie, I've struggled with a bit. It dried too quick, you know, stuck too quick. This is my Gina K glue, and I get such fantastic wiggle room with it. So, this is where I can go wrong. I need it to be, you know, if, like I just said, I might not put it to end. If you don't put it to end, I think you've got more wiggle room. Let me have a, as long as it's at this end, I can cut off from top and bottom. I'm not worried about that. That looks pretty good. How have I got glue there? Hey, that looks pretty good. That's normally one of my downfalls. Would you look at that? It does look better with this one, didn't it? That's so pretty. Let's get this out of the way. We can bling it up. Now, I had two options. So I used these lovely little hearts on my purple one. These were all from, yeah, they were all from there. Little things from Lucy's cards. So lucy-shop.com. I've had these a few years, but that's where they were all from. All the ones that are in these come from there. So I've got an option of orange, which I never use these. So if I was to put these on, orange could look okay. I might go with the orange. My other option was the clear ones, the dewdrops. These ones are Amazon, but I've got the Gina K ones. I normally use the Gina K. But these are just as good. So it's either them or the dewdrops. I'm going to go with dewdrops. Thing is, the only thing I don't like about the ones off Amazon is you get a really big one. And I probably won't ever use the big one. It may look alright. You know what I mean? But not today, Josephine. So we'll have a little one. I'm going to go with that. So I'll put these back in here. I never will get to use them. Amazing the stuff you use, isn't it? These are for your nails. Like the other day we used the nail buffers. Crazy. Right. It will dry clear. It just looks milky to start off with. Obviously, because you can see through them. But yeah, they will dry clear. Gosh, I've missed my glue press. I love it. Right. That is your card done. So I hope you like it. Aren't they lovely? But here's the purple one. See what I mean about it washing out? It's a bit more obvious on this actually. I can see it on there, especially in that one. But you can definitely see it there. You just want that washy out look. So this one I used just a note. And the little purple hearts. It's cute. And then that one. See, I cut this one out better than I did this one. But they look good. I'm happy with them. Right, guys, I best go and get some joggers on to take these doggies out. Whereas now I'm stood in my pyjamas. Right, I love you guys, and I'll see you real soon. Look after yourself. Bye.